name is James Zazaro, owner of Nazzview.
And I'm Brody. I run Mad Customz Auto Workz with my buddy here, Colin. Today we're gonna get James's Yamaha Kodiak back on the trails. We gotta fix the axle boot, and we gotta get the skid plate back on. So we're gonna get into that. All right. So what we got going on so far is we jack it up first. Then we pull off the wheel and tire, axle nut, pull the caliper off, so then we can pull off the hub itself, the hub and rotor. Got that off. Sometimes those get a little stuck, just give it a couple taps, preferably with a mallet so you don't mess it up or anything. Do not hit the rotor, try and hit just the hub itself. You can even go, just hit it in between. With a hammer you can even go in between. That'll kind of break it free if it's rusted or anything. Our next step here is we're going to pull off the lower knuckle nut and pull off the upper one too. We'll just pull it out of the way. No need to pull off the tie rod end. We'll pull the axle out. We have done an axle on this before, on this specific quad. And it came out relatively easy, but like on the Hondas, I know those can be a pain in the butt sometimes. We've even come to the point where we had to strap a quad to a tree and yank it out with another quad with a chain wrapped around it. Sometimes it comes to that. Wonderful. We had a little bit of a mishap with the axle. So as we were attempting to take it apart, we watched Partzilla's video just to make sure we were doing it correctly. We cut the boot off because it was all messed up. But what you're supposed to do is this area right here, this inner spot, this inner round thing that holds the bearing together, that's what you want to tap, and there's a little splines on it with a locking ring like this, and that's what holds the end of the axle shaft on. Well, as we were beating it, I guess it's rusted onto the splines or something, because this thing did not want to come off, and we actually ended up breaking the part of the bearing and costing us an axle, unfortunately. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to get a new East Leg axle on it. And what we noticed also while we were in here is our ball joints are pretty shot. If you look here closely, the top of the ball joint is actually missing, and it's pretty dry in there. There's supposed to be grease in there for all the lubrication and everything, but it's blown out. The lower one's also pretty blown out. We're just gonna wait for our parts to come in. Should be in a few days or something like that, and then we'll give you guys an update once those are in. All right, so we're back. We got all of our new parts in. We got uppers and lower ball joints for both sides. We just figured we're here, might as well do them all, get it done and over with. We got the new axle, because you guys saw how the last one didn't go too hot. Learned from our mistakes. And then we got new gear oil because we lost a lot of it in the process. We're not going to use nearly as much as this holds, as much as this comes with, but we're going to use some of it, and it's always good to have extra just in case for emergency and all that. So we're gonna get all this slapped in and we'll go from there. Alright, so we just got the ball joints out. We're getting the hub, or the knuckle, prepped for the new ball joint, and then we gotta do the new ball joint in our upper control arm, and then we'll be good to go back together. But now we're gonna get our new ones in. The uppers and lowers are the same size, so you don't have to worry about which one's which. So yeah, we're just gonna get these tapped in and hope for the best. Shit, not like that. Shit. Action. Alright, so we're back, day 3. Fucking you got action, take 4. Alright, so we're back, day 3 I believe this is. We got everything assembled. We got our new ball joints in on both of them. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass for the knuckle, but we got it nonetheless. So now we just gotta get everything slapped in the quad and then we'll hit the trails.
As we were about to slap it in, it looked a little bigger than normal, so we compared it to the old axle, and it turns out that it's twice the size. It's bigger than the old axle. We sent it back to East Lake. We figure it's the right axle instead of the left one. and we're 3/4 of an inch too small. You gotta love it. So 3rd time's the charm. We send that one back. We order a 400 series axle from a different company. It worked. It fit right in there. I was okay with it. Brody was okay with it. So we were like, all right, bet. We finally got it fixed. After that, we proceeded to install the diff fluid. We figured that the rear should get done as well, so had to get changed in a while. So we got both of those done, and we installed the skid plate. Everything all in all went smoothly-ish, just took some time, especially the skid plate. That was not fun. Don't ever put on a skid plate. We got all that done. Everything is all assembled and complete. Now I can take it up on the trails. I'd say this was a good video. If you guys want to see more of these videos, like vlog/quad type videos, just leave a comment for me down below in the comment section. That will wrap up today's video. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.